Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Kayleigh. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here today to record for you the tarot readings for the new moon in Aquarius, which is tomorrow. I'm recording this on the 10th. I'm also trying out some different lighting. By different, I mean I'm still using the same light. I just don't have my room light on, so we'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments, okay? Scorpio. So I'm going to talk just a little bit briefly about where this new moon is happening for you, and then I'm going to pull some tarot, and then I'm going to close it out with an Elder Futhark rune to round out the message. I like how they've been working together. I think it's fun. Okay, so Scorpio, Aquarius, if you're a Scorpio ascendant, or you're counting from your sun, or if you have a Scorpio moon, this is happening in the 4th house. This is the house of home, family, your matrilineal line. It's a house of secrets, your deep private world. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's 6 planets for this new moon. Okay, Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Mercury. That's a lot of energy to be happening, to be hanging out in your 4th house. You could very well be coming into some really interesting or new insights into like some ancestral wounds or something to do with your heritage, or maybe your home itself. You could be moving. Yeah, like all of this energy feels like a spotlight right in your private life. So anyway, this new cycle that's kicking off with this new moon, personally, I feel like it's pretty magical. But it's going to have a heavy focus for you in your private matters. In, okay, those ones. In, in your mom's line. Wow. Getting warm. Okay. Okay, wow, that's really cool. So for Libra's reading, I had, shit, I didn't pray. Fuck. Okay, we'll do that next. For Libra's reading, their middle card was their major arcana card, and for Scorpio, for you, same thing. I've got death in the middle. I love it when that happens. Okay. Let's say a quick prayer before we continue, okay? Source, Spirit, Creator, God. Thank you for rising me up out of my bed today. Thank you for bringing Scorpio here. Thank you for this amazing technology that we have, that we can communicate through space and time in such a way. Please protect. Please watch over Scorpio. Please protect this space while I do this reading. Allow absolutely no interference. And allow in only energies of love and true light. Thank you. That's Jupiter. So no. I feel really silly. Okay, so Scorpio. The wheel on the bottom of the deck. That's Jupiter. That's interesting. The symbolism of that is really interesting. So you got Jupiter in your 4th house, which is like the bottom of the well of your life. And the wheel is on the bottom of the deck. Neat. So Jupiter is here to tell you that you have some luck and some hope. It's a possibility that you could be manifesting, straight manifesting. Another thing about Cancer, or the 4th house, is like that's not just your private life, but like your deepest emotions. And I kind of feel like you've got a lot of stuff that for you feels like it's being blown out of proportion. I mean, Scorpio, you already feel things really intensely and you see through things really easily, especially when it comes to like deception. I kind of feel like Jupiter here, the wheel, is helping you with that process, see the bigger picture, but also to look into your own life, to discover, to root out the rot, to allow yourself to lay down some steady roots, or some more permanent roots in some way. Interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah. Okay. So the 3 cards that came out for you, Scorpio. We have Death in the middle, extreme transformation. We have the Magician, manifestation, also skills, and the Prince of Wands, upright. That's beautiful. Oh, wow, this is also a Scorpio card. It's 2 Deacons of Scorpio, 1 Deacon of Sagittarius. Or 2 Deacons of Sagittarius, 1 Deacon of Scorpio. Flip those. Okay, so, Death. Pictured here is the crone, right? We have the maiden, the mother, and the crone. It's the end of a cycle. Extreme transformation is underway. Interesting also that they use goddess imagery for this, and this is happening in your 4th house. Feels auspicious, actually. Like there's just this really beautiful opportunity for renewal in like some of the deepest depths of you. Oh, that's okay. Then we got the Magician. This is number 1. It's technically not the first, but it's number 1. It's Mercury. It represents our skills, our communication skills, anything that we have worked really hard on to perfect. And it also represents our ability to take action in the world, to move forward with things. That masculine principle of action and assertiveness, right? So these 2 together, Death and the Magician, wow. You're being propelled forward in a very real way. And then you have the Prince of Wands here. Passion. Immense passion. It's one of the fastest knights in the deck. Very strongly believes in things. Like that just adds to the like extreme forward propelling that's going on. It's like you are on a mission and you're going to go through with this mission no matter what. gonna cut the deck. At the end of the mission, you may meet the King of Wands. Or you could graduate and become the King of Wands. That's pretty cool. The Magician and Death, man. That's hardcore. That's like hardcore magic. I hope that you're not into black magic. Always remember that there's a price. There is no free lunch in the universe. Period. Point blank. Anytime you do something or use something, it's paid for in some way. Whether in this life or the next life. That's why I don't believe or use any like manifestation spells or rituals or anything like that. It's a topic for another day, really. I should probably make some videos on it, but yeah, it's I want to move on, but I want to say so much, so just be careful and be aware of what you ask for. And the rune, this relates directly to what I was saying. Shit. So this is Isa. This is ice. This indicates that this is a time of solidifying your ego awareness. So solidifying a healthy ego and being more aware of like how you function in the world and in relationship and all of that good stuff. It's also an indication of it's time to withdraw energy back into yourself. So if you felt really scattered or if you felt like you're focusing too much outside of yourself, this is a good opportunity to bring it back. I just noticed actually the Magician and the Knight here are both pointing off into one side. I'm not sure what that would indicate. I just noticed it. Yeah. So anyway, one of the messages of Isa is that ice is really beautiful. It has a really like mystical, enchanting quality to it, right? Ice crystals, snowflakes, hoarfrost, the frost on the window, right? It's gorgeous. But ice on its own is extremely dangerous, right? Hypothermia, hail, right? Need I go on? The other thing is there's the tendency or the possibility of being seduced by something's beauty, even though that beauty, the outward appearance, is not necessarily a reflection of the inside, right? It's not necessarily the inner reality of that thing, that person, that energy. Like some of the most, well, I'll give you a mundane real world example before I go off into the spiritual woo-woo. Okay, so we have a lot of things nowadays that are manufactured overseas, and they're plastic, and they're really pretty on the outside, but ultimately they don't stand the test of time, right? They break. You know, you meet people that might be really beautiful on the outside and take a lot of time to take care of themselves, but inside they're not good people. Celebrities, you know, when it comes to this spiritual realm, I don't consider myself a Christian, but it was said that Lucifer, or the devil, is the most beautiful angel. Right? So you have the danger here is being seduced by something that looks really beautiful on the outside, but doesn't necessarily actually vibe all that high, you could say. So sorry for the preach, for the, yeah, sorry for the preachiness, but I just got that black magic vibe, and I was like, whoa, whoa. So the issue with that is when you sit with like manifestation candles, or you do like rituals and spells, especially on like full moons and new moons and shit, you risk making deals and pacts with forces that aren't necessarily here for your best interest, and they will make you pay a price, whether it's now or later. And it's important to remember that. So, heed my advice or not, doesn't really matter to me. I mean, it does. I care about you guys. Okay, I wouldn't say anything if I didn't care. And that is why I pray before I start, or try to pray before I start, and why I ask for protection, and all of that stuff. So, okay, Scorpio. Dive deep. Move forward with passion. Be assertive and confident in yourself and the skills that you have. Make sure you're not scattering your energy willy-nilly. Beware of things that are beautiful but have no substance. Peace out.